Welcome back to the Arctic Den. Today we are playing To My Darling. You're a girl, and you try to give a crush a love letter. Things go wrong. Apparently it's inspired by, like, Doki Doki Literature Club. I gaze at the reflection in the mirror. It's a spotless mirror. There isn't a single fingerprint or crack to obscure the view. It's a perfect opening into another world. There's a person on the other side. Dark hair, bright eyes, but nothing else of interest. It's boring to look at. I don't know. That smile's kind of interesting. The figure smiles at me. I don't smile back. Hey, today's the day, isn't it? Everything is prepared. A voice echoes in my head. It's vaguely reminiscent of my own. I don't respond. Hey, come on, don't be like that. Today's the perfect chance. What's better than a love letter on Valentine's Day? The worst you can say is no, right? No, I get it. I totally want to slit my throat if she said no. That's too violent. Don't think like that. Oh, there you are. So all it takes is a threat to get you to talk. Please don't say things like that. It'll make me nervous. I sigh, stepping away from the mirror. I begin to pack my school bag, trying to ignore her words. The voice follows me anyway. Well, it's you. Well, stop being so nervous. The letter is already written, so all that's left it is to give it to her. That should be easy, right? No different than handing in an essay. Ensuring everything's in order, I zip up my bag and take it with me. Leaving the mirror far out of sight, the voice follows me anyway. Of course, you're following you. Give it to her after school. That'll be enough to make me happy. Do you have to give the note? Perhaps that's an ending. I can hear the smile widening in her voice with each word. It's almost like sandpaper to my brain. Wordlessly, I step out of my home and close the door behind me. I don't want to go home anymore. Let's make a save. It's kinda hard to see without my mouse. Oh, cool, I can use my keyboard. That's new. I arrive at school at the same time I always do. I'm usually one of, if not the first student to show up to class. I enjoy checking over my homework before the day starts. Well, aren't you a nerd? I was hoping to be the only one in class. That or anyone else around would be minding their own business. As it turns out, there's a particular student at his desk before me. Hey, Mimi-chan. Ayui grins, and waves the moment he spots me. I hesitate before heading to my seat, which is just in front of his. He rests his elbows on my desk and props his head forward. You look shocked. Didn't expect to see me here so early, huh? I feel like everyone's trying to kill you. I've played too many of these games. It's just a bit surprising. What are you doing at this time? Oh, nothing really. My dad asked me to do a quick sweep through all the first-year classrooms before the day starts. It's a lot of work being the headmaster's kid, haha. I laugh along with the comment. Not that it's particularly funny or interesting, but I know it's the polite thing to do. I finished that up though, so I figured I'd just sit and wait for the cute girl to drop by and notice me. Good luck with that, I suppose. Huh, thanks. Honestly, I don't think I've got to wait anymore. I'm one lucky guy getting to be here alone with you. My cheeks flush pink. I'll notice this, and his smirk widens. I don't know what to say to break this awkward feeling inside of me. Yahoo! Kin. A loud, cheery voice interrupts my thoughts as one of our classmates bursts into the room. Ayu's expression immediately drops. Maybe they're a cat. What is with that eye color? Was someone talking about me? I heard the mention of a cute girl and came running. Cuckoo. I salute Mimiko. What language was that? Fujimoto Kin rushes up to us, planting her hands straight onto Ai's desk with a large thump. What are you talking about? Let me in on your secrets. Oh, it was nothing, really. Oh, Mimiko, I see that blush in your face. Don't tell me you're talking about love. Huh? No, we were just... Mimi-chan is so easy to fluster. You see, isn't she cute? Cute? I guess Mimiko's cute, but there's a lot of cute girls in the world. Like me. Right. Aoi averts his gaze as Ken strikes her cutesy pose. His smile looks pained. That's an understatement. If there's anything anyone knows about Kin, it's that she's a huge fixation with love. It seems that every week she has a crush on a different guy. Right now, that person is I, and that isn't a secret to anyone, including I. Well, do you guys have plans for Valentine's Day? Got some plans, of course. I've been anticipating this day since February 15th of last year. Aoi shrugs her shoulders, managing a more casual expression. I'm just gonna call him I. I don't like pronouncing that over and over. Oh, I got something tucked away in my pocket. Nothing huge. Seriously? Well, whatever it is, I'm sure it's exciting. I can imagine it perfectly. I can't wait. She's daydreaming, isn't she? Looks like it. Kin giggles blissfully to herself. Valentine's Day or not, she's always like this. She's constantly in her own world where she's the main character, like it's some sort of anime. Joke's on you, I'm the main character. Enough of that, Mimiko. Are you doing anything today? Huh? Me? Kin and I both eye me with interest, hesitate a moment before answering. Just the usual. No, I don't have anything in mind. Seriously? You don't have a date lined up or anything? Well, I guess that's not much of a surprise. You've never been into the whole romance thing, huh? I don't think I've even seen you hit it up with another guy in the 3 years we've known each other. But hey, who knows? Today could be your lucky day. Yeah, don't look so down, Mimiko. You'll find someone soon, I'm sure. Thanks. The two look at me with bright expressions on their faces. I feel a tad guilty lying to them, but my love life ultimately isn't their business. It's for the best I don't mention a name. I'd feel even worse if I whopped those smiles off their faces. I and Kin continue to talk among themselves. Or rather, I is trying to talk to me, but Kin continues to insert herself into the conversation. Time feels excruciatingly slow as I wait for the first bell to ring. When it finally chimes, it feels like a weight has been lifted off my shoulders. Aw, the bell already? I swore we had 5 more minutes. Well, it can't be helped. Aïe, revoir. Revoir? I'm probably butchering that and is that French? Kin retreats to her seat at the back of the class, leaving I ourselves until other students begin to pour into the room. Eventually, our teacher enters class, and the day officially begins. He follows through with the daily routine, starting with attendance. Each student's name is called, and one by one we raise our hands and announce our presence. Everything happens as usual. Miss Kurata? The room goes dead quiet at the mention of that name. To no one's surprise, the desk at the back of the class is empty. All that sits there is a white flower. Absent. The teacher clicks his tongue, then lets out a sigh as he marks it on his attendance sheet. And everything happens as usual. Kurata Kyoko never shows up to class. It's a rarity to see her at school at all. With her remarkably low attendance and poor reputation, students consider her the ghost of White Lily Junior High. A vase on her desk isn't a rare sight. Some students genuinely believe her to be dead, and that her occasional presence is nothing more than a shared hallucination. All kinds of rumors float about her. I heard that Karada girl killed herself. They found a body at the river not long after she stopped coming to school. Really? I can't say I'm shocked. Hey, did you notice that she always wore long sleeves in gym class? Are you saying she was trying to hide something? I mean, would you be surprised? Her hands are covered in scars. I can't imagine the rest of her is much different. Wait, a river? I thought someone killed her in a fight. Was that someone else? Whatever happened, there's no point in mulling over it. I feel kinda bad though. Come on, don't be like that. She got what she deserved. I bet nobody'll even miss her. I guess you're right. I don't get it. I know she isn't dead no matter what the chrysanthemum on her desk might make people believe. Why doesn't anyone care? Why do people have to be so cruel? My stomach twists just thinking about it. It's difficult to focus in class. Hey, the bell. Nice. Yawn. Man, I'm so hungry. Thank goodness it's lunchtime, huh? Hey, Mimi-chan. Wanna come to the cafeteria with me to grab some food? No, thank you. Ueda? Eda? I brought my own today. Saying this, I stand up from my seat with lunchbox in hand. He eyes it intrigued. Did you make it yourself? I bet it's good. You do strike me as a domestic kind of girl. Yeah, you're just saying things. I take a step back, my nerves amplified. Well, I have somewhere to be, so I'll see you after lunch. That's a real shame. Maybe another day. I'll catch you later. I waves me off before I can even leave the room. I notice Kin takes my seat and immediately strikes up a conversation. It doesn't bother me though. She seems happy speaking to him, and I'm not using my seat for the next half hour. With everyone focused on their own agenda, I can safely leave class and sneak behind the school. It's there I find someone sitting in a patch of dirt under a large tree. Kyoko. Wow, she looks dead inside. I call out her name and, excitedly, head in her direction. She looks up to me, putting the stick she was holding aside. I sit on the dirt beside her, hoping it won't dirty my uniform too much. I was worried when I didn't see you in class. Thank you for meeting me here like I asked. She nods, a blank expression dawning her face. I texted Kyoko the previous night asking her to visit me behind the school for lunch. We've known each other for over a year, but it's a rarity to have moments like these, considering her attendance. It's a relief to see her, even if all she's doing is drawing stick figures in the dirt. I made you lunch. I hope it's okay. She pauses for a moment, seemingly surprised by the gesture. She takes the lunchbox and pops it open. However, and admires it with shining eyes. Yakisoba? Yeah, those are shining eyes, alright. The food in question is nothing special. Just some home-cooked yakisoba noodles with veggies and octopus sausage. That has got to be where you cut a hot dog or sausage to look like one, because eating genuine octopus sounds disgusting. After saying a quick thank you for the food, she slurps the noodles loudly. Do you like it? It's good. She swallows her food and refrains from diving back in for more. Thanks, Mimiko. Of course. I'll happily make you food for you whenever, you know. She smiles at me. Such a stunning sight, really. Her tired eyes are so gentle and warm. Not to mention, the cute freckles dotting her cheeks are to die for. Just looking at her brings butterflies to my stomach. Where's your lunch? It's not right if I'm the only one eating. Oh, I had a snack on the way here. That's a lie. I avert my eyes away from hers. She glances down at her food then, to me, as if she's contemplating something. I know that's not true. Come on. Food's good and you made it. At least have a bite. Well, we're here for a long time, and a bad time. No. I gently nudge her hand away with my own. A nervous laugh escapes me. I mean it. It's all for you. I'm not that hungry anyway. Her smile fades and she doesn't lower her chopsticks. You break eye contact when you lie. Here. Oh, I'm fine, really. And now it's in the dirt. Hooray! She stares at it for a moment with unblinking eyes before eating it whole. Why did you... What? Still tastes good. Can't let good food go to waste. That's... completely and utterly precious. Did she only eat it because I made it? Or did she not want me to subject myself to tainted food? She sacrifices so much for me. She's no different from a saver. I think you're a Yandere. She's so kind, so considerate. I'm in love. Mimiko? Nothing. I wasn't going to say anything. If you're sure. If something's ever on your mind though, you know you can always text me, right? But I'm guessing you didn't bring your phone to school today. I texted you this morning and never got a reply. Did you really? I'm sorry, I left it at home. I'm not here to give you a lecture, Mimiko. But even if you aren't fond of tech, you'd be safer with a phone on hand. You never know when it'll be useful. I lower my head and apologize once again. Kyoko retaliates by ruffling my hair playfully. I'm not mad at you, so don't let that get you down either. Right, I understand. I really need to get my mind straight. I don't know, you seem kinda gay. Hey, it's a cat. In the distance, I can see a small, brown ball of fluff running up to Kyoko and me. It lets out a high-pitched squeals with every step. Hello, cat. Once it reaches us, it starts to paw at Kyoko's legs. Its cries only growing louder. Haven't seen this one around. Looks pretty young. Did you come here for a bite? Alright, I hear you. It takes the food, happily munching away at it and letting out audible purrs. It looks like it's missing an eye. Maybe that's just an art style. Aw, don't say embarrassing things like that. She laughs once again, covering her smile with her hand. Once the cat has gobbled up all the sausage, it looks up at Kyoko expectantly. Hmm? Meow? Yep. I think I can die now without any regrets. Watching Kyoko and the kitten go back and forth, meowing at each other, sets my heart on fire. How can such a sweet sight exist? I just hope the pure adoration and joy aren't showing on my face. Huh? Why are you staring at me? Is something wrong with me? Meow? Meow? I look at the two anxiously, silently praying I haven't made a fool out of myself. She says good job. Were they communicating? The kitten shows its her appreciation by butting her head against me. Seems she likes you. Why do you keep meowing? Hmm? Should I stop? Meow? Cat puns. I didn't say that. While we were busy talking, the kitten snagged herself another octopus sausage from the lunchbox. Kyoko grabs her by the scruff, holding it eye level. Oi, you gotta ask before you take more food. Too much sausage is gonna blow up your little kitty belly. She fluffs her tail to appear larger, holding on to that sausage for dear life. Hey, lunch is over in about 5 minutes if you want to start walking back to class. Oh right, will you be coming? Can't. I'll be in for hell if someone sees me. I'm probably gonna hide out the park till school's over. Plus, I've got a new buddy to chill with for a bit. If we dare attack the cat, I'm gonna be mad. Kyoko picks her up again. It's impossible to hold back my giggle. I understand. In that case, would you like to meet up after school? I have something I'd like to give you. Sure, I don't have much going on. Really? That's great. I'll see you here. Here works. See you then, Mimiko. Enjoy the rest of your classes. Oh, and did you want to take the lunch with you? I'm fine. Help yourself to the rest. Got it. See you. Thanks for the lunch. And Mimiko, stay safe, okay? I know you don't want to turn it into a big deal, but I worry about you. With a concerned smile on her face, Kyoko bids me farewell. And I'm all alone. She said yes. I'm one step closer to confession. I didn't know being in love was supposed to feel this euphoric. It's a bit painful at the same time, worrying about all the possible things that could go wrong. Those are called intrusive thoughts. Don't listen to them. It's such a wonderful feeling. I can't be more excited for school to end. The day will pass quicker then, and there are only a few more periods left in the day. As long as I can stick those out, I'll be all set. Both my heart and head feel light. Love is such a wonderful thing. Just before I turn the corner to reach my classroom, I'm suddenly yanked aside and pulled into the men's restroom. Oh. Mimi-chan. I see eyes, large, cheeky smile at the corner of my eye. The whole situation is sending chills down my spine. Let's save. Just so I can make bad choices. Oh boy. Seems I have to click down. What are you doing? I can't be here, I'll get in trouble. Aw, don't worry. I'll help get you off the hook. Can we talk for a second? I promise I'm not gonna do anything weird. I scan the room aimlessly. Here, no hands. Does that help? He holds his hands in the air for emphasis, then tucks them into his pockets. I was just thinking about what you said earlier. You don't really have anything planned. No special person waiting for you after class. Because if you're free today, I was wondering if you wanted to hang out with me later. No rush. We still got a few periods for you to make the choice. Oh, that's all? I had a feeling in my gut that this was going to be a lot worse for some reason. What about Fujimoto? I think she'll be in better company for you. Oh, you mean that delusional girl in our class? Yeah. She's not my type. Way too loud and self-centered. I'd lose my mind being alone with her for more than a minute. Isn't that a bit harsh? She can be a handful, but she isn't a bad person. A girl like her isn't good for anything other than having a cute face. I guess there's no point convincing him. Maybe it's for the best that he disagreed if he hates her so much. What an awful thing to say about a person, though. I'd rather you didn't dodge the question and just tell me how you feel straight to my face. If you were lying earlier about not having plans, I get it. Sometimes you just want to keep a secret. Just be honest and I'll leave you be. I just can't do it today, I'm really sorry. My response is barely above a whisper. There's a knowing look in eyes that instinctively make me shrink. I figured. Worth a shot anyway. Let me know if that changes, okay? I'll let you go now. Thanks for humoring me. See you in class, darling. The bell rings and I leaves the restroom without me. Darling? I softly repeat the word to myself, trying to make sure I heard him right. Why would he call me darling? I told him no. Is he still making an effort to flirt with me? I guess I shouldn't care, so long as he leaves me alone, but everything still feels off. Maybe it's just my head. Reflections always make me feel queasy. I should just get out of here before someone notices me. What do you want this time? You're scared. Oh boy. Nothing like our inner subconscious to make us make great decisions. You're imagining things. My, when did you get so rude? Listen, I won't go anywhere. Just look back in the mirror if you need me. I sigh and walk away. Try not to pay any mind to the nonsensical words echoing in my head. It's fine, it'll all be fine. As long as my letter's intact, everything will be fine. If something were to go wrong, Kyoko will save me. She'll save me again. And then everything will be fine. There's nothing to worry about. There's nothing to worry about. There's nothing to worry about. I repeat that phrase in my head over and over again, as if some sort of prayer. There's nothing to worry about. There's nothing. Rot. Die. There's nothing. Ooh. You know, glancing at my recording, it seems that there is a mouse. I just can't see it on my actual monitor. That's stupid. My letter, it's... I feel sick. The reflection in the river is all wrong. The gentle wave, it leaves us swirling and distorting. It's nothing more than a blur of dull and uninteresting colors. I hate looking at it. I hate being reminded of this body I'm forced to call mine. It'd be so easy to make it go away. But I don't know what's waiting for me on the other side. Will I be reborn? Will I be sentenced to hell? Will the world as I know it cease to exist? The river is calling to me. That's right. None of this would have happened. When I die, the world will continue to spin completely unaffected. The people whom I call my peers will graduate and thrive without me. Happy families will still share dinner together every night. Humanity will still know what it means to smile, to cry, to mourn, to laugh. If I disappeared, nothing would change. How narcissistic it is of me to think otherwise. The river is growing louder. It'd be so easy. I just need to take that first step. Don't be so scared. Stop shaking already. Breathe in, out, keep on that brave face. And on the count of 3, jump. The rest of the school day is a blur. My brain is completely mush, running on autopilot. I did all the work asked of me, but none of it stayed in my head more than a minute. That's fine. That's all fine because the last class is almost over. Just a little more. Miss Nakamura? Yes, teacher? Were you listening? You need to be in a group for this project. As smart as you are, you cannot work alone. Well, since Miss Kurata isn't coming to class anytime soon, maybe you will have to work alone. We have an uneven amount of students without her. That or you'd be placed in a group of 3. My ear rings. I feel a tap on my shoulder. Mimi-chan, you should work with me and the other girl. It'll make things a lot easier, yeah? I suppose that is the best course of action, is to not exclude Miss Nakamura. Very well, you 3 may work together. Ai's grin grows wider. Kin, who's now sharing a desk with him, visibly pouts. Great, thanks, teacher. The figure vanishes. I turn my chair around to face Ai and Kin. I completely missed out on what we're supposed to be doing, so I'll have to piece together the gaps. So, what animal do you guys want to do? I was thinking something small and cute. I'm a sucker for the little guys. How about a chinchilla? My papa's gonna get me one as a gift when I pass my entrance exams. Are those guys even in the wild? Of course they are. Every animal exists in the wild. Not true. I silently sit on the side, struggling to discern the conversation's purpose. Their voices feel so far away. Pass on the chinchillas. I want to do a bunny. They're more common and easy to find predator stuff about. And you can save your progress with them. Hey, I'll have you know chinchillas are adorable and very clean animals with lots of love in their heart. Nah, sounds boring. Ugh, what do you think, Mimiko? Chinchillas or bunnies? I feel my eyes widen. Is she talking to me? Oi, Earth the Mimiko, the girl asked you a question. They're looking at me. Is something wrong with me? Why are they staring? Please stop staring at me. Please stop. Me? Oh. I've always been more partial to rabbits. The girl's mouth curls downward. I think she's frowning. Boo. Mimiko hates me. Nah, she just got a working head. I feel a hand ruffle my hair. A smile is forced on my face. That's 2 against 1. Kimchi, we're writing about bunnies. Well, the teacher says we're just picking groups on a topic today. We aren't starting until tomorrow since the last bell already rang. But you know, I got some time to kill. Why don't we stay after school and make some progress on it? That way, we're ahead of the game. We're model students, aren't we? Are you sure? But it's Valentine's Day. I have plans and I thought you did too. You said this wasn't part of my plan. I could be hanging out with my special girl right now. Huh? Oh yeah. He's evil. You're crazy. We're staying? I don't want to stay, though. I feel sick. I want to go home. When is the project due? Today? Tomorrow? But everyone around us is packing up. They're all going somewhere else. Even if I want to ask, the words are stuck in my throat. Please, body, start moving. Start talking. Do something. I don't think I can stay after. I manage to stand up, but my feet feel like anchors. I have to use the desk to remain somewhat stable. Please help me. Please stay with me. I can't do this on my own. Oh, that's fine, Mimiko. Have fun. Just be I and me then. That's awful selfish of you, Mimiko. Come on. You don't want to help out? This won't even take long. You're not gonna ditch us just to do chores at home or something stupid like that, are you? You're part of the group, so act like it. Is it really selfish? I didn't know. I shouldn't cause more trouble. I don't want to be in trouble. I'm sorry, There you go. That's a good girl. My legs give up on me. I sit back down without a word. I'm sorry. Whatever I did wrong, I'm sorry. Hey. Kitsune, would you mind grabbing us some art supplies so we can start sketching out a poster? There should be some stuff in Class 1C. Mimiko and I will get started on the boring stuff, so you don't have to worry. You're pretty little head on about anything. Of course, I'll be back in a flash. I don't know, this did have some warning, so it's probably gonna be sus. When she disappears, I looks at me. Hey, what you staring off for? Look like you've got a lot on your mind. Do I? I'm sorry. It's all good. You know, everyone's left by now except us. So if you want to confide in me, you're welcome to. I scanned the room. When did the teacher even leave? I don't know what to say, but if I say nothing at all, it might make things worse. I'll try to focus again. So this project is about animals? And we have to make a poster about a certain species and its role in the food chain. Were you even paying attention? I shake my head. I haven't been feeling great. That's why I wanted to head home. Relax, this is easy stuff. I'll have that Kanoko girl go grab us some textbooks about it too. Kanoko? It takes me a moment to realize who he's talking about. In a soft voice, I try to correct him. Kin? Her name is Fujimoto Kin. Does that matter? Look, it's gonna take her a while to find anything. I helped clean that room this morning and it doesn't have any art supplies in it. Chances are, she'll be out of her hair for at least 15 minutes. I subconsciously straighten my back and plant my feet flat on the floor. An unsettling feeling starts to form in my stomach. So why did you make her go? You're so dumb, it's cute. He leans in closer to me. Oh, yep, he's evil too. Without asking, he places his hand over mine. I freeze. You really can't put two and two together, darling. I wanted to be alone with you. The cadence in which he says darling is rotted with venom. I try to retract my hand. Ueda, I don't think... Oh, come on. Oh, he has fangs. Wow. Are you nervous? There's no reason to be. Look around, it's just you and me here, so nobody will know what goes on in the classroom. If it makes you feel better, I'll lock the... No, that would make you feel even more My dad gave me the master key so I can get in and out of anywhere, no problem. That's the perk of being a principal's kid. Where's the baseball bat? You can have some perks too, you know. Don't gotta pay a cent for lunch. Never gotta worry about getting in trouble. More people will want to hang out with you. And you'll get to be with me. Doesn't that sound great? Only an idiot would say no. Oh, cool. An option. I don't want that. Or that sounds wonderful. I don't want that. I can't, I'm sorry. I leave my answer at that. Of course you'd say that. You're so stupid, it's cute. You're so stupid. His bright blue eyes pierce right into me. Desperate, I try to tug my hand away again. It doesn't budge. I mean, come on. Don't you know what's good for you? I can push away all the worries you have in that little brain of yours. Listen, I get it. We all have gruesome thoughts we want to make disappear. We all want to find someone who won't judge us for who we really are. And I'll say, your letter was real cute. Made my heart nearly explode, just imagining it with my name instead of hers. You know, you don't have to settle for trash. Not when I'm right here. He takes my other hand. I'm too powerless to move. You deserve better than her, darling. Haven't you heard the rumors? She's just a good-for-nothing delinquent. She's emotionless. Take it from me. You're better off falling in love with a piece of plastic. She wouldn't know what love is even if she killed herself over it. Haha, aren't I funny? Aren't I? Please stop. That doesn't matter. Dark humor isn't for everyone. Letting out another laugh, I lets go of my hand and reaches for something in his uniform pocket. A box cutter. But don't you see where I'm coming from, darling? That Kyoko couldn't give you anything. She doesn't know anything. So that feeling of love you must hopelessly be clinging onto, she won't reciprocate. He carelessly waves the sheath cutter around in the air. His thumb lands on the slider, pushing it forward to create a soft clicking sound. A stainless steel blade greets me. She won't understand you. She'll leave you heartbroken. And I mean, that'd just be embarrassing for you, getting turned down by the most paid and most hated person at school. You look lost, darling. Do you not get it? I'm trying to save you. Save me? Save me. Save me? Question mark. What is he trying to save me from? He's trying to save you from yourself. Yeah, well, we're already going down this bad path now. You're wrong. Maybe I'm taunting fate, but I can't let this continue. You're wrong. I don't want this, so please. I don't think I heard you correctly, darling. Why don't you say that again? Looking into Ai's eyes, they're completely empty. No sympathy. No remorse. He can't seriously be willing to. Mimiko, answer me. I can't. He's going to kill me. I don't want to die like this. Idiot. Did you lose your voice? Do you hate yourself? Do you have some sort of death wish? You know, it'd be a real shame if a girl as cute and obedient as you went ahead and grew a mind of her own. And it'd be an even bigger shame if that independence is the thing that led to her downfall. Why can't you get this through your thick head? Nobody else will hurt you. Nobody else will walk over you. Nobody else will look down on you. You'll be loved. I have so much love to give, my darling. So I'll give you one more chance. Will you be mine? What an idiot. Just give up. In what world is this love? Just die already. Do you hit him? Broken shards of glass. Whoa. Darn it. So you hit him with a vase? My legs are trembling in shock beneath me, and I still can't find it in me to move. Oh wait, no, she saves you. A voice calls out to me. It's so pleasantly familiar. Mimiko, come on, let's get out of here. My gaze quickly shifts to Ai, who's been smashed over the head with a vase. His head is wet with water and blood. I can't tell if he's alive or not. Come on. Holy, I can take the box cutter? Obviously, we're just gonna let one of the endings play out, but in a haste, I take her hand and run out of the classroom with little thought. Does the world have color yet? By the time I was ready to slip my shoes off, I spotted another girl leaning over the bridge's rails. Long, dark, matted hair, black bags under her eyes, a tattered school uniform. Our eyes meet and we stare into each other for what feels like an eternity. And all that time, neither of us speak a word. I have to wonder if she's here for the same reason as me. So you were suicidal? When we rush out of the school, Kyoko leads me to a nearby bench and ushers me to sit down. I obliged, taking my school bag and setting it in my lap. The sun's rays feel blinding. Even with a guardian angel by my side, it's a struggle to tell left from right. Kyoko sits down beside me and pulls out a first aid kit out of her bag. Sorry about the nasty cut. I had to get that guy off you somehow. I nod my aching head. It's okay. She seems to understand, though, as her face turns gentle. Hey, it's okay. I'll be taking care of you. It'll be over in a sec. Just sit tight. Truthfully, that guy didn't actually cut your throat. Just the glass in your face. The cold sensation is soon replaced by a sticky bandage. When Kyoko takes her hands off me, I touch my damaged cheek instinctively. No matter how desperately I search for the words, I just can't find it in me to speak. Even something as simple as thank you is clogged in my throat. Spacing out again, huh? Figures. It is worse than a headache. Guess talking is out of the question for now. It's okay, I'm right here. I'm not going anywhere. That voice is so gentle and soothing. Her tired eyes are so gentle and warm. I could stare into them for an eternity. Not to mention, please don't go crazy right now. I'm so horribly weak. Hey, you okay to walk a little more? I can grab you something at the konbini. Your head will feel a bit better if you have food and water in you. I'm so weak, yet you do everything in your power to protect me. I wish for once I could protect you instead. I want to be someone worthy of your love. Nothing. If it's too much, I don't mind carrying you, so. It's also wonderfully nostalgic. Somehow I think this is the good ending. I'm sorry. Kyoko's arms hover above me for a moment, seemingly taken aback by the sudden hug. Soon enough, she wraps her arms around me too. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I couldn't stand up for myself. Even when I told him no, he just wouldn't listen. Should have grabbed that vase yourself. I'm sorry, and I can't thank you enough. I fail to stifle a sob, tears dripping off my cheeks and wetting Kyoko's clothes. Despite that... Well, that's not something to apologize for. Him not knowing what no means isn't your fault. You know I'm here for you no matter what. I'm not gonna break our promise. You don't gotta do anything, 'cause you're worth saving as you are. Why do you always tell me that? I'm a mess. I'm nothing but a freak. I have thoughts and desires nobody else has. I can't even recognize my own face. When I look at my reflection, I want to puke. I want to claw my skin off. I want to be forgotten. I want to die. Oh dear. Hey, look at me. Do you remember the day we met at the river? We met for a reason and it stopped you for a reason. I couldn't die in good faith if I let you do the same thing, even if I didn't know you. I just know I didn't want to die anymore. And I promised I'd do whatever I could to make it up for you. I haven't done enough. I don't know if I can ever do enough, so I'll keep doing whatever it takes to protect you. I saved Kyoko? The thought is impossible to wrap around my head. But as I look up at Kyoko, I see a serious expression on her face that I haven't seen before. Not since that day. Can I continue to be weak? Is this really okay? Confession! Actually, I wanted to give this to you, but it was destroyed by someone else before I could. It's okay to be scared, but don't give up. Not after just one bad day. Despite its contamination, Kyoko's expression shifts into a smile. I like it. I've never gotten a love letter before. Thank you, Mimiko. I can't read it, but I think I get what you're saying. You can make me a new one if you want, but I'm keeping this one. We sit in silence for a while. I'm not reading this. Obviously, we need to go check out the other ending. Hey Mimikos, it's getting dark soon. Wanna head home? Alright, it's been a while, huh? Sounds like a good idea. Change of plans. I wanna get you real food to eat. I told you Earlier today, I'm fine. Right on cue, my stomach growls loudly and Kyoko laughs. Something's telling me otherwise. Come on, a new udon place opened up. I want to try it out with you. I've been saving up for this. Okay, I love that. The main character of this has massive amounts of depression. Kyoko. Now, is this the true ending or just a good ending? Ending 1. Thank you for loving me. To my darling, bye. XQ. I see. Alright, it seems like the other CGs are just probably death scenes, to be completely honest. This has not been a bad game. I might check out the endings later. If I do, I'll leave a comment about what they're about. If you guys have enjoyed today's video, don't forget to hit the like button, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. As always, goodbye.